player, I'm going to trade him. Did Jerry Jones say, Jimmy, nobody, what do we do? I mean, did you get any pushback from Jerry?
Yeah, not really. The first couple of years, well, in fact, the first 4 years, Jerry was spending all of his time, trying to pay off that $140 million loan. And so he really didn't mess with the football a whole lot. Now, he paid it off after 4 years. And so after 4 years, he wanted to get involved in football.
Yeah, I get that. So let me talk about pro days. I've always kind of rolled my eyes a little bit at them. But, you don't have a combine now, Jimmy. So some guys are having a second pro day. Do you remember ever going to a pro day and thinking, well, I wouldn't have seen that on tape?
No, I can't think of anything in particular, but Colin, the most important thing for me on pro days or even the combine was getting to know these players personally. I didn't want to draft anybody with a high pick unless I knew them personally and unless I've been around them, because we can all see. In fact, I was talking to Matt Rule about it. I said, the very first thing is, can he play? I said, but then you've got to be able to predict, is he going to get better? Is he going to improve? And the number one thing I said, there's 5 characteristics that I look for, the intangibles, to see if he's going to get better. Number 1 is intelligence.
Intelligence.
I said, hit me in the head with a hammer next time I take a dumb guy. I said, the second thing, I want a gym rat. I want somebody that works hard, that loves to compete. The third thing, I wanted a playmaker. I don't know if you're a golfer or not, but when you're playing golf, there's certain guys that if they got a 6-foot putt, they're going to miss it every time. And there's certain guys with 6-foot putts, they're going to make it every time. Well, that's the playmakers I wanted. The guy that can make the basket.
The playmakers.
And then the fourth thing, I wanted speed and quickness. And the fifth thing is character. You can't win championships with bums.
Oh, shit.
No, it's true. And you've always said that to me. I don't want dumb players. You got to be able to learn. And I think that's good. And I think we have smarter and smarter players as we go along, and they got better coaching. Trevor Lawrence said something the other day. My initial feeling was, when he said, his dad said, listen, he could give up football today and he'd be happy. He's not, he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder. He's a happy kid. I don't know. I mean, does that alarm you even 5%?
Not really. I wouldn't pay a whole lot of attention, to what I read or what I hear. I would concentrate on what I know. And that's one-on-one interviews, having dinner, having known the particular player for 3 or 4 years. And I know Urban spent a lot of time with him, back about 3 years ago. And so, people have been following his career for a long time, and they know him personally.
Yeah. Atlanta's an interesting team. So I made the argument, if I was a first-year GM and the Falcons GM's a first-year GM, I would rather, if the first 3 picks are quarterbacks, I would rather take guaranteed quality Kyle Pitts.
Guaranteed. I love it when they say guaranteed.
Quantity, a billion draft picks. Because I think Matt Ryan's good enough with a great player around him. But Jimmy, you like trades. If you had Atlanta's number 4 pick, and Matt Ryan cost you a fortune for 2 years, you can't bail on him. It's dead cat money. Where would you go with Atlanta's number 4 pick?
Where would you go?
Well, Colin, you remember a year ago at this time, I said that Detroit should take a quarterback, Herbert, and so, they said, hey, you're crazy. We've got a quarterback. We got Matthew Stafford. Well, I think looking back, they probably would have been happy to take Herbert. Quarterbacks are valuable. If I was in Atlanta, first of all, you're going to receive a lot of phone calls as far as trading up to that pick. Now, I wouldn't trade very far, but if I got a bonanza type of offer, I could probably trade down a couple of spots and still get the player that I want. And then, if a team balks on you, hey, I wouldn't be afraid if I was Atlanta to take one of those quarterbacks, call their bluff, because you'll still get phone calls even after the draft. But I know you like Kyle Pitts, and he is an extraordinary athlete and player. But I would I'd keep all my options open right now.
Keep all your
Jimmy, it's
options
funny,
open.
is a media person, there's only been 3 or 4 players. I say every year there's one kid Chase Young, where you're like, okay, he's going to work. Jimmy, in your history, how many players in the draft did you look at and think, barring an injury, he is can't miss? He will. I mean, did you feel like, boy, he can't miss?
Well, I think you got to see, what you're looking for. I would say, there's probably, I always felt like there was 20, 25 players that can't miss. Now, they may not be an all-pro or they may not be a Hall of Famer, but they can't miss as far as helping your football team win.
Yeah.
I always looked at my picks. I'm saying, for years, everybody said, take the best player available. I said, I don't go that route. I want to take the best player available that helps our football team.
Right.
And if the best player available is not someone that really helps our football team, I'm going to move out of that pick if I can.
Right.
And
interesting.
And then, take somebody that's going to help our football team, and they're the best player available at that particular pick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cincinnati historically just doesn't make trades. And then we know the Pete Carrolls.
I think we're ready to get out of here. Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy, Jobu, and Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys and you lovely ladies for being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys and you ladies, this literally does not work. So we're already open for business, but let's wake up those football gods. And let me give a shout out to the ladies. Stacy Schubert, also known as Roland's Review. I saw Lola. We dropped it off today. It's headed to you, Lola. I saw Jessica. What's up, Jessica? How you doing? Shout out to all the ladies. Tonight we're doing, because of Joseph Heatherly and his wonderful wife, we are giving away a piece of jewelry special just for the ladies, along with one of these Joe Bardies will be leaving here. You love the hair. Rob, you're one of the few people that say they actually love the hair. I can't believe it. But, it's that time to do the mic check here.
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3.
What the heck? Uh-oh. I got the camera issue. Wait a minute. Where's my camera? Hold up. See, this is what happens with broke-ass media. Damn. Hold up. Damn. Webcams. Unplug that and plug that back in. It's over to your left on the side. Just unplug it and plug it back in. You see, this is what happens when you got broke-ass media. Damn. I thought I had everything together. Let's see. Nope, it's not that. It's not there. Is it there? Where is it? There we go. See? There. All right. I didn't have to get up to fix it. How you doing tonight, Mike? Mike, you look tired. Can you turn the mic over towards there we go. How you doing tonight, Mike?
Doing okay.
Okay, so we have some interesting stuff. Now, Mike, are you still using? Let me ask you a question, Mike. How often do you use your Manscaped? See, I use mine a couple times a week. You know that? Okay, because I tell you what. We got to take care of business here. The Manscaped. Now I've been, because somebody said that they liked my hair, so that reminded me about it. Okay, so when I take some time with my hair, it doesn't look quite as bad, and in fact, it doesn't look bad at all if I go ahead and get it wet, put some hair stuff on it, and shake it out a little bit. It's not bad. But here's what's cool. I tell you what makes my hair look good is I actually like using my Manscaped as an edger. Look at this. Y'all see that? You see that cut? You see that? That's like a razor. Look at it. I don't even use a razor blade anymore. And here's what's kind of crazy. Now see, you're young. You don't have this problem yet. Enjoy it while you're young. Because what happens when you get old like us, the hair stops, you start getting receding hairline, you start getting bald spots. And what happens is you don't just stop growing that hair. It just changes where it comes from. It starts growing on outside of your nose, out your ears and everything like that. And your eyelashes. Oh my God, you get the unibrow. I mean, seriously. So what I did, because my wife is always making fun, because I'll end up having some of these eyebrows that they're like 1.5 inches long. So I went through today and I just kind of took my Manscaped. I did that, kind of edged up in here under my chin, got my hair, nose, my ear. Look, I'm clean. I'm clean. You don't do all that? You getting kind of woolly over there. I mean, you getting them that Law Nation type beards up in there. Huh? Okay. All right. Okay. So I want to welcome everybody who's here. I see Joseph Heatherly is here. Miss Charles, who won last week, we never heard from her. She had done a super chat at some point. We drew her name. She didn't get in touch with me. If she happens to be here, let me know, because tonight we'll be giving away another piece from Joseph Heatherly's wife. They have a Etsy site, and I will share the link in the description when we're done with the thing, with this, so that way you can get to it. Miss Jackie, when you come in, Miss Jackie, I saw you said you wanted the link. I'll be sure to send it to you. I copied it. I got to paste it, and I got to download it from my email, and then get it from my email. And then I'll get it to you. I'll get it to you. Okay. All right. So look at Miss Jackie. She's not waiting for me no more. Look, Joseph, what's the site? Joseph, if you can put it in there, please, I appreciate it. Cause I'm just slow. So we sit here 9 days, 22 hours and 47 minutes away from the draft. And we have Stephen Jones. Mike, have you been following with Stephen Jones? Stephen Jones is literally talking out of both sides of his neck. He literally is talking about Kyle Pitts on one hand, and it was interesting because I kind of liked what he was saying about Kyle Pitts. David Wiley, what's up, David? Man, long time no see, David. It's been what, 4 or 5 hours? What's up? We actually hand delivered a Joe Barty and a shot glass to David Wiley. Surprised the heck out of him. I called him up and said, "Hey, David, are you home?" He's like, "Yeah, who this?" It's like Mark Holmes with Jobu Sports Report. I said, the postal rates are getting kind of expensive, and I'm trying to save some money. So you mind if we just drop this off at your house? And he's like, shaking his head, "Yeah, broke ass media. Can't even afford postage. That's a mess." But anyway, shout out to him. Found out he's a chef, and I'm going to try and take him. We could use his help. Once we get past COVID and we start having tailgates, hopefully we'll go over to FedEx Field and kick some ass, and we'll be eating some real good food because he is a chef. So shout out to him. Interesting thing, Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones is taking over for Jerry in some ways because Stephen Jones is doing a whole lot of talking. Stephen Jones now has his press conferences on Monday before Jerry gets a chance to really get in there. And so he was talking about Kyle Pitts. Now, Mike, are you're not on the Kyle Pitts train, are you?
Kyle Pitts is going to do nothing to help our defense.
Well,
defense is trash.
I've got an analogy for that. But here's
our defense is worse than our red zone.
Well, and I've got a great analogy for that.
So, why do you need a guy for your red zone if your defense is crap? Until he proves that he's.
You know what? I'll give him more than Mike Nolan. But anyway, here's what Stephen Jones said about Kyle Pitts, and I'm trying to figure out if he's trying to baffle us with bullshit, or if he's more of trying to clean up Jerry Jones. He's a unique mismatch player. Certainly, if you look at the Chiefs and the 49ers and the way New England has utilized them over the years, and I'll dare add the Eagles. The Eagles with Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert have been, basically they say Carson Wentz didn't have anybody to throw to. He had two great tight ends, and that's what actually held that offense together. So I'm giving you credit, Eagles. I'm giving you some credit. All right, just stay off my back. These mismatched tight ends players can make a big difference in an offensive football. Key word, in offensive football. Doesn't say in defense, just saying. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone who knows football personnel-wise in the NFL, coaches that can't see a vision for the problem that a player like Kyle Pitts could present. That's interesting. I think he's a unique player that doesn't come around every year, and certainly Jerry was just acknowledging that. So, in your mind, guys, was that him cleaning it up, or was that him kind of saying, I want that guy? I have to agree in some regards, because you think about recent history for Super Bowl teams, all of them have a great tight end, or had. Gronk has got 3 of those, I believe, with Tom Brady. And when it was Gronk and the one who went tight end that went crazy and ended up going to jail and killing himself, when they had both of them, they were literally unbeatable. And you think about Tampa Bay having Gronk as well. You think about Kelsick, and those guys. And you look at him and say, yeah, these guys did all have great tight ends. But what he also didn't say in there, and most of you seem to forget, is all of those teams also had great defenses, including the Eagles. They all had great defenses too. And think about what Jimmy Johnson just said. Lord Nova 85, what's up, man? Thank you for the super chats. Michael's writing down all the super chat names and everything. You can see them up on the screen. If I missed you, I know Juan Cruz did one before the show. We got you put in there and added for the drawing. We'll be giving away one of these Joe Bardays over here tonight. And I see Steve Prezzelli did one as well. I appreciate those super chats, and everything that you guys have done have helped us to grow and get ready for the draft, which is coming up next week. Thank God. Jimmy Johnson said Okay, we're back. I don't know. We got some kind of a hiccup there. Mike, are you back? Okay, you're back. It's back. It's back. I don't know what happened. The computer, the alien got a ghost in it or something, but literally, no, Joseph, you're not deaf. You're not deaf. For whatever reason, everything just kind of got a hiccup there, and it shut down my mouse, everything else. See, Derek, can we get a wing with that? Well, you know what, Derek? You figure out what just happened with the computer system, and if you guys need help with computers, Derek has a 30 for 30 with megabytes where he'll get you for 30 minutes. He'll take care of you. And Derek, I might need to get you on the phone here because something's going on with the computer. We've had the webcam go out twice. Patrick Robertson, thank you very much, man. Thank you for helping Broke Ass Media. Hold it. Thank you, everybody, for the super chat. Sorry, I'm a little off key here with these hiccups. All right, so Jimmy Johnson made a great point because he said, no, taking the best player available, the best player available that helps your team. You follow me? The best player available may not fit your system. The best player available may not fit your system. And see, here's what this was the analogy I did earlier this evening. You got that guy who's got bomb-ass SUV, right, Mike? Mm-hmm. That thing is hooked up. He's got the lights up underneath of it, okay? He's got the 20-inch rims and stuff on there. He's got the tinted windows and everything else. He's got the gangster lean. Is the gangster lean still in? Have you?
I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay. If you're old like me, you know the gangster lean, right?
Mike J might know something about that gangster lean.
The gangster lean. All right. I know.
Ask Mike J. He might know
Mike
something.
J, you know about the gangster lean? Okay.
Because
you got the hat kind of tilted kind of sideways and everything else, and you just kind of rolling, arm out the window.
Ain't no one doing that. Ain't no one doing that anymore. Ain't no one putting the hat on the side.
You mean you can't be like Ice Cube? Today was a good day.
Ice Cube is not. Well, Ice Cube ain't doing that either.
Okay, but got the lifters. Okay, all right, okay. But hear me out though, okay? Hypothetically, if you were going in a time machine and you went back in time and you were end up doing, boom, you got the gangster lean, okay? You got the 20-inch rims. And you say, you know what? The 20-inch ones are nice, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get me some 22s. I'm going to put some 22s on there, right? And so they put the 22s on there, even though the 20, most people don't know the difference between the 20 and the 22, right? You really don't. Does it really make that much of a difference? Am I wrong? Right? So you go through and you got your ride looking good, man. You got you got the extra lean in there. What's up? Rolling down the street. Okay. All right. Anyway, we just rolling down the street. But here's the problem. Since you got those 22-inch rims on your SUV that's hooked up and you rolling down the street, smoking Indo and gin and juice, right? You ain't been able to pay your rent and your ass is about to be out on the street. Your stuff's about to be on the curb. You follow me? Instead of getting those rims, you might want to have taken care of the rent so you had a place to put your ass at night. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? Because what always happens to the Cowboys is we always rolling down the street, okay? We rolling down the street every year with the gangster lean, man. We got flash, okay? We look good. We got wide receivers that are, making acrobatic catches. Boom. Your CeeDee Lamb doing that 180 in the air, catching the ball. Then you got your controversial, Dez Bryant catches, no catches, right? We got all of that. We got, Tony Romo doing the Houdini and stuff and throwing the ball down the field, looking good in our gangster lean. But come playoff time, we've always been evicted and all our shit is on the curb. We outside sitting on the curb because we ain't got no defense. And to me, that's what the idea of getting Kyle Pitts is. So pumped for the draft stream. It's going to be great. Last year was great. This year's going to be epic. Travis, I appreciate you, man. Wrong one. Take the money out, all of it. No, I appreciate that. Appreciate all the super chats. But you understand what I'm saying. And Jimmy Johnson has a point. You need players that are going to fit your system more than anything else. So I still believe that Stephen Jones is basically trying to baffle us with bullshit because you don't really want people to know. He wants people to know if you knock our socks off with the trade offer, we're listening. I don't know if they've gotten any. Michael Anthony Fitness, your shirt is boss. Shout out to Juan Cruz. I don't know if they really have gotten any calls yet. But, sometimes they put out information like, remember with Carson Wentz, they said that there's a mystery team out there that's really trying to throw a whole lot of stuff at Carson Wentz. There was no damn the mystery was, why are you trying to lie to us? Because we all know that Carson Wentz was garbage and that nobody want to give you jack crap for him. Seriously. That was some bullshit that they put out there hoping that some people would start listening, but ain't nobody was listening, right? Wouldn't you agree, Mike?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, I'm just saying. So that may be Stephen Jones literally just kind of saying, we're open for business. If somebody wants to make us an offer, we would love for you guys to do that for us. You follow? I mean, no, I could be wrong, but to me, that's what that was. And I'm sorry, I've got another little hiccup here. Hold up. Hang on for a second here. There we go. Let's see. Is that it? There we go. Now I can finally do it. There we go. Everything just kind of got jacked up.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire him. Motherfucker! Stupid motherfucker! What an idiot! What an idiot! Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him. You.
For some reason, all my stuff just lost all of the links to it, so my keyboards weren't working. So we'll get the stuff together. So what do you think, Mike? Mike, you need some coffee?
It's too late to drink coffee.
Man, shh. Not for me. I live off of coffee. I think that's what that Stephen Jones is doing. Now, most draft experts think Patrick Surtain. Now, I know you and David Wiley, because David Wiley, he literally said, screw trading back.
I'm not the only one.
I just said you and David Wiley.
I'm a security guard on base. When I went on base, who wanted Patrick Surtain too, that was a Dallas Cowboy fan. So I was like,
and what did he say? He said the same thing?
Well, he asked me and said Patrick Surtain. Said we both.
Did he know you do YouTube?
No, he just asked because I was wearing my Dallas Cowboy mask.
Okay. What's up, Miss Jackie? Oh, Simba said Michael Anthony is too busy with the ladies. That's why he's so tired. Damn. Gina, what's up, Gina? Hey, Gina. So basically, Steven is doing the old banana up the tailpipe. Yeah. He's doing a banana up somewhere, but I don't know if it's up the tailpipe or not. But he's doing the song and dance. So he's the whole thing of, oh, yeah, well, Jerry, Jerry was talking about Kyle Pitts and all that. But he's also sitting there saying, at the same sense, we've gotten a few calls, because the other part of the equation was he said, we've gotten a few calls about our pick, and we expect to probably get more as we get close to the draft.
Will Atlanta be the one getting the calls?
Oh, I'm sure they're getting calls too. But see,
but the thing is, the number 10, you'll probably have to give up less for number 10 than what number 4.
Well, it depends on who's thinking what. It's one thing if you're moving from, 10 to 4. You can make that jump like that, okay? But if you're talking about going from like 20 to 4, you've got to have to work your way up there. That's what the Eagles had to do when they were, I think, at 13 or 14 to get up to second to get Carson Wentz. They first had to trade with Tampa Bay and then had to trade with Cleveland to get there. Now, the wild card in here is actually the Miami Dolphins. Miami, of course, who did the trade with the 49ers and then the trade with the Eagles to get back up in here. Rumor is, from Adam Schefter, that they may not be done trading as well. So then you also have rumors of New England is kind of looking at supposedly the quarterback situation, although they never draft quarterbacks in the first round since Drew Bledsoe. You hear that the Bears might not be happy with Andy Dalton. I can't understand that, because isn't Andy Dalton just like Dak Prescott? Isn't he just like Dak Prescott? That's what Colin Cowherd told us. He told us he was just like Dak Prescott, and that it wasn't much of a step down. So they got Andy Dalton, so that's good, isn't it? Cowboys fan, Surtain isn't great. Well, I will say this much. How do you know? How do you know that he's not going to be great in the NFL? How do you know? Because I could go back through and I could say this again.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire the motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. What an idiot. What an idiot. Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
You remember him saying, I don't want Justin Jefferson because he's ass. You know how many people thought Rhaegar was a better pick than Justin Jefferson? Seriously. They picked up Rhaegar and Justin Jefferson was picked up. The year before, they thought Whiteside was better than, with Seattle. Frick, I'm having a brain farts here. Both years in a row, they thought they got the better guy, DJ Metcalf. They got Whiteside instead of DJ Metcalf because they thought, oh, well, DJ Metcalf, he ain't nobody. Let's get, Whiteside, whatever his name is, right? Oh, I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass. And Justin Jefferson comes out and gets 1,400 yards as a rookie, right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, you know how many teams said, I don't want Dak Prescott because he's Tim Tebow with a better arm. That's what they said. 4th round draft pick. But yet, right now you got to look at it and say he's the best quarterback from his draft class. Carolina Cowboys. The lucky charm leprechaun, swole. Okay, we'll say he was swole. Okay, that leprechaun. Okay, Rhaegar stinks. Right. So, but Danny, you guys thought, oh, we got what you were happy with the pick last year, right? You don't know what somebody is going to do. You've gotten guys that are drafted and they think, oh, damn, we got the pick of the draft, and he turns out to be ass. You just don't know. You just don't know. When they drafted Tony Mandarich, they thought, oh, man, we got the future prototypical offensive lineman who's going to revolutionize football. And when the 49ers drafted Charles Haley, they were like, who? Who? From a Division I AA school, a Division I AA school that never had a winning record? In the 4th round? Okay. Oh. Right. And he was the first man with 5 rings. Only the second man with 5 rings. The list is Tom Brady with 7, Charles Haley with 5. That's it. That's the list. So when you go through and say, there's no player on the defense. What?
Didn't Bradshaw win 4?
He going 4. I said 5 or more. The list. Tom Brady with 7, Charles Haley with 5. There's lots of guys with 4. But only Charles has 5 along with Tom Brady. Just saying. So when you say, how do you know? How do you honestly know? Oh, my God, Todd Marinovich. That was another guy. They literally said from the time he was 2 years old, he was trained to be a quarterback. And, yeah, he was ass. Rhaegar was picked from the Walmart bargain bin. But, Keith, here's the thing. Justin Jefferson was the next pick after Rhaegar. After Rhaegar was Justin Jefferson. Bam, just like that. Building defense. So, back to the, gangster lean. We can get the 22-inch rims with Kyle Pitts, but we're going to be evicted come playoff time. That's why I defense to me. Defense. And for me, if you believe that there's no player worthwhile at 10 and the offensive tackles are gone, okay. If somebody decides we want to trade up, if you can move back a few spots, get JC I know you want Patrick Surtain. You're all in. If Patrick Surtain's there, you're saying go get that guy. He's a lock. I'll say there's no such thing as a lock. But you know I got the gangster lean. In my broke ass pickup truck.
But let me ask you this: what did CeeDee Lamb do for our defense? Nothing.
What did CeeDee Lamb? Oh well.
I say I'll get Kyle Pitts.
You know, you just actually made a great point on that.
The only thing he did was those jersey sales for number 88.
Well, and excitement. Okay, excitement as far as when you saw him. I'd be more on board with CeeDee Lamb last year than I would be for Kyle Pitts this year. And the reason I say that is because Michael Gallup is basically in a contract year. So, you may have to say, he does have quite a few drops and we can't pay him. Then you have CeeDee Lamb that can replace him. Or you might say, Amari Cooper just had surgery on his foot again. We didn't restructure his contract. We can let him go after this next year. And we got CD and Michael Gallup. So to me, that actually made sense. That one actually made sense because you looked at him and said he's truly a generational player. And I'm not saying that Kyle Pitts and having a great tight end is a bad thing.
We have good tight ends.
We have good ones. We don't have exceptional. Emily Ann. What's up, Emily Ann? DMV is Friday nights. Friday nights he's on. He's not on every Monday night. He's got a life too now.
He'll be here next Thursday.
Yeah, he'll be here Thursday. Yes.
Maybe Friday the following week.
Well, he'll be here Thursday and Friday, I would imagine, for the draft. We'll I mean, but Friday night, really, our night's going to be over early. We're number 10. So, by 10 o'clock, we'll be done drafting.
Well, if the Eagles don't.
The Dallas Playboy, I'm glad you're not saying something nasty. I'm not hating on Pitts. I'm not. I said tight ends are, I pointed out. You look at the last Super Bowl champions, all of them had a great tight end. Not saying that at all. Not hating on the guy. I would love to have him. Had the Cowboys said, you know what, we're going to go ahead and sign like KJ Wright as a linebacker, and we're going to go out and get my man Big Body right there, was just relieved by Cleveland. We're going to put him on the defensive line. I say, please, go get Kyle Pitts in. Because now I look at it and can say, okay, my defense is going to be a little bit better. But here's the thing. We've gone, and I'm not trying to disparage the guys we signed because we may have some diamonds in the rough. We may have some guys that you didn't think that were that good, like David Irving, that all of a sudden comes around and wows us. That may be the case. But I can't say that we really and truly did as much as we could to try and fix the defense before we go into the draft. Imagine Pitts at corner laughing my ass off. Yeah, that right. Draft Mark and my Juan Cruz. No, they don't need. They definitely don't need us on the sidelines there. I don't think so. And the funny thing, shout out to Gina Thorne. And did you see the shirt that Dak Prescott had on today on Instagram? And it was something about never argue with a woman that knows football and loves Dak Prescott. Okay. And see, that's Gina Thorne right there. Gina, I agree with you 100%. Kyle Pitts, I don't think will be there by the time we draft to 10. I could be wrong. But
he might, for all we know, Atlanta might be looking at him.
That's what I'm saying. Right. I don't think he'll be there. So this is really a mute point.
I'll be happy if he's not there.
Yeah, Mark, come on and call us in Atlanta. Let's make a deal with Kyle Pitts. Well, yeah, I'm sure. She's Tony, right? I'm sure you would love to make a deal. Pick up some extra picks and be able to fill out your roster. And that's the thing about, here's the thing. Kind of pointed this out. Here's what's crazy. Over the last 11 years, teams that have moved up into the top 10 in the draft for quarterbacks, they've only had a 20% success rate thus far. That's like playing craps. No, that's even worse than craps. You got literally no chance. No chance. Tampa showed you that. Well, David Wiley, you're 100% right. Tampa showed us, yeah, you need a great quarterback like Tom Brady, but you also need other people with them. They ended up bringing in all kinds of people like Ndamukong Suh. They ended up bringing in players that made their defense better. So it wasn't just Tom Brady. And here's the other part that kind of worries me about what Stephen Jones said. Stephen Jones is also saying that the answer to our riddle is Dak Prescott. So if you read between the lines of some of the things we've gotten this offseason, Jerry Jones saying that our defense has already got better because of Dan Quinn. In some regards, you look at the moves they made, they truly believe that we're already better because we got Dan Quinn, that our defense will be good enough. Then you hear Stephen Jones saying that Dak Prescott's the answer to the riddle. You're kind of throwing a whole lot onto one guy. You know, you could say Russell Wilson, best quarterback in football, right? Russell Wilson ain't winning Super Bowls. In fact, you know, when he didn't show up in the first round of the playoff game, they got blown out. You can look and say Aaron Rodgers has been one of the best quarterbacks over the last 10 years. Even Aaron Rodgers, without the team around him playing well, is not doing it. And now you're saying, oh, our answer is Dak Prescott because our defense has already gotten better. You got to do more than what you're doing on the defense. I'm sorry. You guys can say, oh, you're just making up for Dak. Dak's a garbage quarterback. I know that's what y'all are saying. But let's be real here. Tom Brady had the number 4 rated defense or 5th rated defense this year. 5th. You don't think that helped? Juan Cruz, a tackle. I believe we'll have a top defensive back and offense. You believe we'll have our top defense back. Okay. Our D, the 10th this year, Mark. I see what I did. I see what you did there. I'd be happy. I'd be ecstatic if we got the defense to 10. I feel Gallimore going to put in the work this year. Really? Ready. Okay. Emily Ann can time me out anytime. Oh, Emily Ann's married. Emily Ann's married, okay? In return, we receive Dallas, your first-round pick, 10th overall, your second-round pick, 44. Man, get out of here, Atlanta. I ain't doing that. Both your third-round picks. Man, kiss my high yellow ass. Tony.
Situation requires is a whole lot more, and you shut your mother ass up.
Tony, right. I ain't doing all. Are you crazy? Your first round, your second round, you're both third rounds. Man, come on, get out of here. Get out of here. You only do that if you're trying to gamble and get a quarterback, and I wouldn't recommend doing that either. Oh, Miss Anita, how you doing, Miss Anita? Anita. Did I miss anybody else? I got Emily Ann. I got Jessica. Defense. That's me. I'm defense all day. If Pitts is there, draft him and trade him for another first and second. Well, that's the other thing. If Pitts is there, somebody else may want Pitts and will trade up with you to get Pitts, in which case you might be able to move back and get some more. I'm just saying.
I think Atlanta's looking at them.
They may be, but they also may be they're taking calls. They're taking calls because somebody else may wow you.
They don't need Pitts, so it's like they need more defense.
Mark, why your sensitive mind's always timing me out? Because you're always saying nasty shit, Dallas Playboy. Yeah, you nasty, man. You just nasty. Allen, his body just fought it. His medical minor symptoms. Okay. I saw ESPN list how the Bucks had 10 players out of 15. Chiefs had 5 of the Wait. I saw ESPN list how Bucks had 10 players out of 15. Chiefs had 5 of 14. Best on Bucks. I'm not sure what that was. Mark, is Eddie okay? Eddie who? Is Eddie okay? Eddie? Do we know? I know. Eddie, my cousin. Eddie. I don't know. Actually, I need to check him out. I haven't seen him on here in a while. Yeah, he's got a whole lot going on up there in Minnesota. Nope, we need Sertan. The old-fashioned lady night song, can't remember by who. Oh, you mean you're talking about?
No, someone asked who is it by.
Is that wasn't cool? Who did that? I can't remember. Now I got a brain fart. We can't build through the draft. We need free agents. Well, Miss Jackie, you're speaking my language here. We end up basically kind of saying, nah, we don't need free agents. We don't need no stinking free agents. Hey, Mark, did you get my email with Vito014? Not if that was your name right there, was Vito Salas 01. I don't remember seeing that. Not unless you just did it recently. I haven't been on my email for a couple hours. My son, Raymond Salas, is in here. Okay. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Okay. Cool in the Gang. That's it. Didn't I say Cool in the Gang? I thought I said Cool in the Gang. I didn't say Cool in the Gang. I thought it was okay.
Maybe you have.
We are forced to hit, and those guys must be ready.
The Cool in the Gang.
I agree. Now, and Terrence Steele was. Here's the thing about Terrence Steele, though, Miss Jackie. Quite frankly, for a guy who was an undrafted rookie free agent who didn't have OTAs and literally had no idea that he would ever see the field, he was asked to start the season out, but he actually got a little bit better as the season went on. I'm not going to say that guy, forget him. He's not your boy Chaz Green.
Yeah, he had Chaz Green symptoms.
Well, early, but he got better. Okay, he never gave up, 4 sacks in a game.
No. Chaz Green gave up, I think, 6, and got someone paid.
Yeah, that was ugly.
They pulled him out.
Surviving EDP. Oh man, come on, man.
Yeah, let that Joker be.
I'm not going to even talk about that on here tonight.
Let him solace in his.
After my third, we could still end up with Gerald McCoy, Richard Sherman, and KJ. Well, Travis, you make a great point, because after the third, then they don't count against your compensatory picks. That's the one that really is a mystery to me is KJ Wright. I'm really surprised that nobody has signed KJ Wright. I still believe that there's a wink situation with the Cowboys. Okay, mouse is back. Okay, yep. And they just came back up. Yep. There you go. I don't know what's going on. I don't remember when the last time I rebooted. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo it. Okay. Damn, I'm deaf again. Sorry guys. My computer's acting crazy. You unplugged Mike. No sound, Mark. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reboot the system. Lost your sound. Okay, it's coming back. It's coming back. It was weird because it's kind of like I've got a ghost in the machine. Jobu, are you fucking with us? He does that sometimes. Okay, can you hear me? Brother, can you hear me? Are you back? Are you guys? Can you hear me? Sound is back. Okay, we're back. Got to reboot the system. I've been plugging some other stuff in, so maybe I ended up jacking something up when I was doing better. I think Neville Gilmore could be the tackle we need. Carolina Cowboy, I agree with you. He's going to be better. Joseph, you got jokes, buddy. You got jokes. I think Gallimore is going to be a lot better. I think he's going to actually be a great player, but that's not the only one that we need. Antoine Woods is okay as a role player, but I'm not ready to say, yeah, that's a great guy. And Tristan Hill, what did we get? 4 games out of him last year. Are you ready to say Tristan Hill, Neville Gallimore, and Antoine Woods?
At this point, I'd rather have Thornhill.
To me, it should be a no-brainer for Sheldon Richardson. I'm just like, dude is like 4.5 sacks every year. Dude is like Ndamukong Suh, just a slight step back. But we don't even think about guys like that. It just mystifies me. Like I said, if you were to sign him and KJ Wright, I'd say, please, go ahead. Trade a couple picks and get Kyle Pitts. I'd be okay with that because at least I can look and say, we've got some better personnel on the defense. But we don't do that. Jobu wants a shot. You know what? I'm going to get him a shot. We do the same damn thing every year. We don't invest in our Derek Young, you're 100% right, man. You're 100% right. The Cowboys just don't believe, especially the one technique guy. Damn, I hate stupid spell check. Okay. Trade back with Chicago. We get their 20th or 37th, and we have the 44th, 75th, 99th, and that's 5 in the top 100. Derek, if we trade back, the wife loves the trophy? Oh, okay. Well, David, is happy wife? Is she happy? Okay. All right. Thursday. I'm going to see you Thursday, right? Mark, can we come on draft night?
Can't have it.
Dallas Playboy? Ooh.
You only can have so many people over to begin with.
Ooh.
So I was like, nah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hate, man, that's like an art form, man. You know, it's like you like
See,
a born
when you say
like
face to
myself, man.
face,
you know, a lot of cats think they
Dallas
hate me, man.
Playboy, some of the things you
I'm
said in
mad
the
at everything,
past.
man. You know, brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke and ain't got nothing like me. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, that's what real hating is all about, man.
Oh, you sent it to Mike. Oh, okay. All right. Was it a pitcher? Vito Salas 01. I think I know what you're talking about. I think actually I did get that because I think I forwarded it to myself to put into the video. I think we'll get free agents after the draft. I hope you're right, Patrick.
Slim Pickens.
Deep South Texas next to the Trump's wall. The Cowboys trade up to the 4th pick and get Cup. Tony.
We're not
Tony. We're not trading up. Stop it.
That's Carson Wentz.
Stop it, man. Come on.
It's Carson Wentz all over again.
Who is that? Our D top 10, our number 1 this year. I ain't no hater. I'm just saying. Come on, Dallas Playboy. You know you said some nasty stuff, man. Okay, I mean that's like. Remember we had that person that was that used to make all those innuendos about me. You remember? Oh my God! It was like, ooh, it was like I appreciate that, but I don't swing that way. That was from the Chappelle Show. Oh, okay. The Dallas Playboy. That was from the Chappelle Show. Okay. Sertan what? The Dallas Playboy?
It was Players Ball.
Oh, I remember. Oh, the player. Yeah, the player hit. Yeah,
talking about the Dallas.
That was Ice T. I mean Ice Cube.
No, they're talking about the. Dallas
Ice T.
The Dallas Playboy is one of the guys on the Chappelle Show too. On that skit. On the skit.
Yeah.
On the skit.
Derek, every year, no matter the coach, same formula. Yeah, Miss Jackie, it is. It's kind of like it's what we do around here. It's like, well, what we do around here is not win the Super Bowls. Yeah, I'll be there, Mark. Cook up something. I don't know. See, now you got me paranoid, David. See, you messed me up now because you said, what did you say to me when I was at your house today? I'm a chef. Oh, fuck.
But
I got to cook for a chef?
No.
Well, hold up. It's like I got to cook for a chef?
Hey, you make your wings.
Man, listen.
I'm making the chopped cheese with bacon.
But he is look. He gets paid to cook for others.
Hey.
People pay him for his cooking. I can't. Now all of a sudden I'm gonna freeze up.
Hey, maybe you can bring a dish over.
I'm like, oh no, this brother's a chef. Oh, see, I can fool the regular people. It's, oh man, this is some good. That's good ass chicken wing. A chef will be like, really? That's what you're gonna do with that? Okay.
Hey, your chicken wings are good.
Now I'm gonna have to change the grease and everything. Damn.
You have to change the grease.
Oh man, let's see. I would go with one of those O linemen at 10 if they're there. Again, and here's the thing: the Cowboys basically just need to be wide open to anything because this draft is going to be crazy. We're going to have people that are going to be moving. Oh my God, Abe, thank you. I did. Sheldon Richardson would be the best defensive lineman at least since Jay Ratcliffe. and probably better than even Jay Ratcliffe was for us. Brisket. Yeah, I'm going to leave the briskets up to Jet. Jet's actually down in Texas right now barbecuing.
Calls Big Red brisket.
I do beef ribs sometimes. I actually like pork ribs better. That's just me personally. Doing good, Lola. Thank you. Rank the NFC East quarterbacks. Psh. Okay. Dak Prescott, and who cares? How about that? Dak Prescott, I would have to say Fitzmagic. He's good for about 4 games. And then I would have to say,
I'll say Dan.
God, it is. I mean,
because Hurts is unknown.
Okay, we know about Danny Dimes, but what we know is ass.
I think he's better right now.
He's look, okay.
I'm not saying he's number 2 ranked.
At this point,
but Hurts is unknown.
At this point, this is what Philly 500 would say.
I'm just saying though, Hurts is unknown. I mean, he did play good, and he won a couple of games.
Oh, it's not playing. Philly 500, you froze. Okay, look. For whatever reason, I just tonight's just not the night for my stuff. Yeah, it's just not the night anymore, man.
He's a refresher.
I don't know what happened.
You have to restart your system.
Well, I can't do it now. Oh, I know what it is. The E drive is not. Is it plugged in? That's weird. Okay, hang on for 1 second here, guys. Let me do something because I think I know what the problem is. Let's see. Okay, let's see if that did it. I think you're right. It's too much that's added to this at the moment. Let me see if this is got it. Yep. Or no. Nope. Still didn't do it. So none of my graphics are working. Great.
I got too much stuff hooked up to it, and it probably needs to be restarted.
Hold on, let me try one more thing real quick. There we go. Ah, he just blinks his eyes and then stops. That's weird. Okay.
You play.
Oh, it's just Philly 500. I guess. Okay. Okay.
Hello?
All right.
You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
Okay, so it's just Philly 500's fucked up. Philly 500, I don't know what happened to you. You're just fucked up. Tonight, I haven't restarted my computer in a while. We've hooked up some new stuff to it and all that, getting ready for it. So I probably need to run like a, what do you call it, a computer scan and stuff on it and restart it. Safala, got you on the ribs, but I also, I do pulled pork. But that's another whole thing. But I do my Bang Bang shrimp sliders, and I also do my chicken wings. I do my chicken pasta. Okay, I do my my jalapeno burgers and stuff, my black and blue burger. So don't worry, we got everybody covered. And if we do happen to have a vegetarian or two, we can also do like the portobello mushroom, the burgers and stuff like that. So okay, so we good. But you know what time it is? It's time to actually do our drawing our two drawings. We got two drawings. So first of all, our first drawing is going to be for the Joe Barty Trophy. All right. So are you ready for this, Mike? All right, we're giving away a Joe Barty. And if you live close by, you never know. I might come deliver it to you. All right, who we got?
I'm not sure if he sent this person one or not.
Huh? What, we're not sure if we send him one. Gina C? No, Gina hasn't. No, that's a different Gina. Gina C. Okay, Gina C. Oh, Gina C. She's my Twitter friend who always gives me updates on stuff that goes on. Yeah, shout out Gina C. Oh, let me.
You can hit her up on Twitter and get it from her.
Hold it. Let me make sure you.
CJ.
Damn, my inputs are jacked up.
But if you're friends with her on
here
Twitter,
we go.
you can get it on Twitter.
Gina C, Gina C, you are our winner chicken dinner. I know we sent you that other rack, but so we should have her address. Well, Gina, email me or I'll text. I'll Twitter you to get your address.
If we sent her something before, then we should still be on the thing. You have to look.
I'm in the A, Mark. I need to make that trip. Oh, okay. All right. We'll work on that, my man. All right. So now we got to do our second drawing, actually, for the ladies.
I thought we already did the drawing for the ladies.
Well, no. Well, just because, look, they can win twice. Okay. Look, we're not just doing just a man's drawing. We're not segregating. We're just doing something bonus for the ladies. Okay. This is courtesy of Joseph Heatherly and his wonderful wife, always a lady, because she's always a lady to me. Always a lady who actually, this is actually fitting, that always a lady, because she gave us the hopper. Always a lady is we got two winners. Wait, hold up. Dudes, the ladies are telling you, y'all a bunch of losers. Okay? Y'all a bunch of losers because we got two ladies tonight winning. Man, hey, congratulations, ladies. I appreciate all of you. So, Mike, what you got to add, man? Are you excited about the draft?
I'm more excited about those chopped cheese sandwiches.
So you're doing chopped cheese.
You can do wings, and then if my man David Wiley wants to bring a dish, he can bring a dish. And we're good.
David coming, man. I don't know, man.
Hey, he can bring
a chef.
But you have to make it. You have to make it wings. That's what
See, I can't handle that kind of pressure. I don't know that I can handle that kind of pressure. I mean, seriously. I don't know, man, because now it's like, okay, I'm going to be out there cooking the wings, and I'm going to be thinking, do I undercook? I mean, I got to make sure I undercook. Can't overcook them. And they got to be juicy and everything, man. Big Wizzy, what's up? Now Big Wizzy, okay, it was okay, because, see, Big Wizzy wasn't here when I used the spices. I could make it look pretty even if it tasted like ass, right? There was no pressure there with Big Wizzy and his spices, right? So I don't know. But you know what? Actually, since you're doing the chopped cheese, then maybe that'll take some of the pressure off.
I mean, you have to do your wings.
I don't know,
you have
man.
To do your
you
wings.
know what? I may have to just go to 7-Eleven and get some wings, because I don't want to be. I don't want to be embarrassed by a chef. Oh, no, we're not having a cook off.
No,
oysters on the. Now Ismail. Now I'm not crazy about oysters, but if you actually do charbroiled oysters with the garlic butter and the Parmesan cheese and get some French baguettes, now that's good. But I can't do. I can't do the baguettes because I'm on keto. I still get people that are like, why were you chasing a man all over Vegas and then talking about, shaving his balls? I mean, I'm just like, I was talking about, I mean, it was the whole razor thing, because he bought one. I just wanted to find out if it worked. Jobu chili. Yeah, we can do chili, but again, like I said, he is chef. He gonna critique and say, if you use a little bit of cumin in here, and maybe instead of just the jalapeno peppers, you end up using some of the Polano pep. It's gonna be like, okay.
Polano peppers are actually good.
Oh, peppers. Yeah. Now, Grandma gave me some peppers. She said they're African peppers, and she said they're really, really hot. Now, and for her to say they're really, really hot.
David Wiley. He said, I'll bring something.
See, I know why you're bringing something, because you're going to put me to shame. You're going to say, here's what he said, I'm going to bring something because I don't know about that cooking you're going to do.
You know what he's doing? He's giving you a taste of what he could do if he had the next tailgate.
Shit. It's going to be shame to be embarrassed in my own house.
You have to make the chicken wings at least. At least make chicken wings.
I can't do oyster. Nope, not for me. Not raw. I don't like raw oysters. But or I tell you what.
Raw fish is good.
Ooh, deep fried ones. Oh, fried oysters
raw fish
now.
Is good
on a poor boy. Now, come on. I tell you what, Emily Ann, I cook some of those. You'll be like, okay, I can eat them this way, because I don't like them raw either. Oh man, a tomahawk. Oh man, you know the funny thing about tomahawk though was that's a racket. As PC would say, that's a racket,
yeah, it is
because all it is it's a ribeye steak. They just left the bone on it, and we're gonna charge like twice as much per pound. It's like you're charging me that much more for a bone. You're charging me.
It looks better.
It looks okay. So let me see if I get this straight. I can get it for $10 a pound without the bone. You leave the bone where it looks pretty, you're going to charge me $20 a pound. Come on, man. That's a racket. Come on.
Presentation.
I'll just get, see, this is broke ass media. I'll just go out and get a soup bone. And what I'll do is I'll cut a slot in there. I'll sew it up in there. Look, we got a tomahawk. Look, it's got a bone on it. That won't work. Howard Floyd's ghost peppers are the best. Kevin, stop being a snitch. Uh-oh. You know when the ladies get after you, Texas steak. The shelf's opened up for you. Oysters with a tad of beer. I would actually, instead of having oysters, I'd actually rather have crabs, some bay crabs. Now that's not good for the draft, because you're gonna be all messy and everything like that. But if it's a weekend and you're having some beer and all that, I would go and do that. Shrimp and crawfish. Definitely the shrimp. The crawfish, that's a lot of work, because they're tiny. They're tiny.
It's a miniature lobster. That's what they are.
Chili's onion rings. What? Chili's onion rings?
Stephen Griffin.
Kevin Richard, it doesn't matter. And Shot Wizzy, I love bacon wrap jalapenos. That's good. How about bacon wrap shrimp? Or what I cooked the other day. If you watch me on Instagram, I had this southern sausage, the spicy sausage, okay? And I got some really big jumbo shrimp and did a cilantro, garlic, lime juice marinade over it with olive oil, and then wrapped it around the sausage, put them on skewers. Ooh, that was good. Now, I might have to do something like that, trying to impress the chef. I might have to do that. Michael Anthony is the greatest. I agree with you on that one. He's my number one son. Jalapenos wrapped in bacon, smoked pork rib. I love the ribs too. Listen, how about we just say it? I just love food. How about that? I drool on my phone. Our tomahawks are $25 a piece in San Antonio, Mark. I'm a butcher at the local grocery. Can a brother hold a couple of them from you, Hollis? Can you send some up here? They actually had some at Safeway on sale for, I think, $16.99 this past week a pound. What?
That's still a lot.
Oh, well, if you go to the butcher shop, they want $24 a pound. I'm like, $24 a pound? Hell, I can eat a pound by my damn self.
I think, yeah, because I remember you went because you're trying to get one for a video or something. It's like,
I was gonna do that for Zeke Elliott, because I was gonna be like, yeah, it's time for Zeke to eat. Here's a tomahawk. But I was like, nah, that's too much. Baja Tacos. Hollis, hook it up. Maybe, yeah. I tell you what, would you like me to sponsor and tell how good your butcher shop is? Oh boy, deer meat wrapped in. I'm not too much on the deer meat.
Well, it depends.
Gina's like, I'm getting hungry. Y'all got to shut up.
It depends on who's cooking it. Because Jet knows how to cook the meat.
True, because he did do the bear meat.
And the bear was actually pretty tasty.
But Jet, he's like the most interesting man in the world.
He just knows how to cook wild game.
Ceviche. I had ceviche in Key West, and I was not impressed, Ismail. I'm sorry, I was not. I was like, ooh, ceviche. Ooh, that sounds so good. But maybe the restaurant we were at, it was just ass, because it was just like.
Sometimes it's how you cook it.
It was cold. I think it was served cold. I was like, this is it? The way she was describing it, I was like, what is ceviche? And she's like, oh, it's like, it was so bad, I can't even remember what it was. All I remember is when you said the name ceviche, it's like, oh.
Maybe you just had it bad.
It's kind of like that time at Alonzo's house. You were too young to probably remember, but I had the worst hangover from tequila because I drank like about 12 beers and then I had shots of tequila, 7 or 8 of those behind it, and had the worst drunk ever and was just like sick. So anytime anybody would say tequila, I was like, oh, I remember that. So when you said ceviche, it was like, oh, I remember that was a bad meal. I literally drove from Miami to Key West straight through and stopped to have lunch. And it's like, this is what I'm eating? This was ass. Are you kidding me?
It might have been the restaurant.
It was like 180 miles I drove for lunch there, okay? And this is going to be the one memory of a meal that I have in Key West. Mark, I still haven't gotten my rack. You must have forgotten me, sir. CJ Leonard. Are you, email me, CJ. CJ, are you a tailgate member? Or did you order one?
Because we sent out some today.
Because the only order we have for rack is the one we got today, which is a hat rack.
I think I sent his.
Unless you're a tailgate member, because I do remember saying we had a new tailgate member, but I can't tell with the super chat. But email me, CJ. Email me so we can get it straightened out for you. Because I'm going to tell you, I'll be the first one to tell you, I mess up. Because David Wiley, you know what David Wiley, he was like, yo, dude, I told you, I needed some more of the attachments. And it's like, oh, yeah, you did tell me that. I forgot. I drove all the way out here. All the way out here and didn't have it.
What you do is he brings the rack over, we'll fix it for him and put the holes in it.
Well, there you go.
Thursday, and we'll make sure.
So, David Wiley, you're invited over so we can fix your rack because we don't want to pay the postage on it. How about that? And what you can do is you can bring some food over with you. In fact, you can just cater the whole thing. How about that? There you go. I want my top 2 sandwiches. Kevin Milton, Mark, they put Richard in timeout. I've been playing nice. Oh, come on. Yeah, go ahead. Leave my man alone. He'll be all right, okay? We all know he's a Dak Prescott hater, but he's harmless, okay? He's kind of like family. When you got family, no, seriously, the trolls are like Philly 500 is like family too. Okay, we know he hates Dak Prescott. And he's going to come in and he's going to laugh at him and everything else. And besides, he's one of those people that he gets vengeful when you block him. You don't want none. I'm telling you, you don't want none of that. It's like the plague. Okay, Playboy get lost. Okay, is Playboy doing some nasty stuff again? Okay, see. Listen, don't play with the moderators. Joseph Heatherly, listen. Joseph Heatherly, you don't want to mess with that guy. Joseph Heatherly flew Huey helicopters. Okay? All right? In a combat. All right? Dude is Wyatt Earp at Tombstone. He likes guns. Don't fuck with him. All right. We've kind of lost a little bit of the mojo here. We got a little bit of overtime and stuff on here, and I'm actually tired. I'm real tired because I'm getting old. You ordered on the 6th. Okay, the 6th. Today's the 19th. That might have been one of the ones going out today. We shipped out a lot of stuff today.
Everything but Mike.
CJ, what kind of rack was it? Because today.
I think I did send this out today because that name looks familiar. I think that went out today.
Well, I know we put together.
I'm thinking CJ Leonard. I think that one went out today. I can check.
What do we have?
You should have got an email too.
Hold it. We had again because Lola's just went out too because Lola's just won hers last Monday. Because Lola actually won a Joe Barty, but then she was like, "I'd rather have a rack." I was like, "What? You got something against the Joe
Griffin?" Barty? I think his went out today.
But CJ. Email me so we can double check on that, okay? And you should actually, if it went out today, you should actually get an email from us that says
stamps.com. Stamps.com.
Big Wizzy wants to know if his Joe Barty went out to Vegas. Big Wizzy's went out. It should have went out when I was gone. Or no, was I back?
Oh, no, wait, we don't have his information. That's what it was. We don't have his address.
You don't have Big Wizzy's address?
Because remember, because I don't have his email.
You didn't tell me that.
No, you did, because it's like, oh, here's his card. I was like, there wasn't an email on there to email.
Oh, so, but did you remind me?
No, but hey, he can send us an email today.
Okay, so Big Wizzy.
We'll get out tomorrow.
I think am I gonna have to do a drive-by and deliver it just like I did to David Wiley?
Las Vegas is on the other side.
I know. I drove from Vegas to here recently. Okay, Big Wizzy. Email me your address, Mike. So because I said, here's Big Wizzy's card. Here you go.
But there wasn't an email on there. The email.
But yeah.
So
He said he's going to email you, Michael Anthony
he
Fitness.
is a channel member, so he should have the email.
Okay, so he's going to email you. So handle it. Okay, so and double check on CJ for me. Is there anybody else? Did I miss anybody else? Blue, white, and silver rack.
I think that one.
I think that was one of the ones because we had blue, silver, and white lace. I put together, and then there was a blue and white.
And there was a two-face.
And there was a two-face that was blue and silver. Yeah.
I'm sure that one went out today.
Ismail, I actually have a website, cowboyjobu.com. And all my stuff is on there. So if you order one on there, we'll hook you up. You even get a free shot glass. All right. Philly 500 victory tonight. The mods are so bad on this channel. Jay Crispy? You know Jay Crispy?
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
I don't know who you are, Jay Crispy. But you can.
Situation requires is a whole lot more, and you shut your mother ass up.
Do a drive-by in Tucson. You know, I thought about it, Joseph, but I was looking, I was like, that's about 7 hours south of where we were going. My email address is right there in the corner. Right down there in the corner. That's cowboysmark94@gmail.com. Just got off work at AT&T for the iPhones. Laugh out loud. All right. So with that being said, get your shot glass ready so we can roll up on out of here. That's working tonight. But actually, you know, the way this show has been tonight, Mark.
You're fired. Yes.
Oh, look at that. I can't even get fired. Hold on. I can't even get fired tonight. Holy moly. Damn. I'm fired. Okay. All right. Get your shot glass ready. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Okay. All right. Hold on. Look at this. I can't even. Oh, my God. We've had a complete meltdown. Okay. Forgive me tonight, guys. The file can't be found for that. We're just going to end this damn thing. I know what it is for whatever reason, all of my plugins just stopped working and just kind of like said, we're done. So with that being said, we're going to turn off the lights because this party's over. I don't know what the heck happened tonight. I need to reboot it. I don't know. I've never had this happen before with the system. You
have to reboot it, and then the other part might be that you might have too much stuff hooked up to it.
They got all these plugs in here. Look, why they put all these plugs?
It's not meant to have 15 TVs hooked up to it. And
why not? Oh, we're still on live. Thanks, everybody.